Thank you very much for staying tuned. Father Brooks has joined me. He made it through the snow today, and he made it through Ash Wednesday yesterday. Thank you very much for being here. Thanks for coming through the snow today.
Hey, listen, I think the ashes and the snow, that's a good kind of metaphor to, for the season. No worries about the snow.
It is. Tell me about Ash Wednesday.
Crazy.
Powerful.
Absolutely crazy. Powerful.
Okay.
So our church, with the help of Pastor Scott Beebe, who got on 9 News somehow.
Not as cool as 8, by the way.
Not as cool as 8. No, we like the lower numbers. We were able to serve well over 1,000 people. Never been near that before. We were in 8 locations in the valley. Chaplain Denise Delaney at Vail Health, the Vail Village. I was there in front of Pepe's in Gorsuch, Lion's Head. Pastor Scott went up the ski lift and went to Spruce Saddle. So he was out in front with the skiers, just skiing right up and pulling their helmets off for ashes. It was unbelievable.
Over 1,000 people in this valley. This isn't statewide. This is in this valley.
No, it's right here. It's right here. In just the Vail villages, Beaver Creek Village,
wow.
and the medical center, and Vail Health, excuse me. So it was a man came up to me, asked me for ashes, started crying, and he said, I brought my wife's ashes to inter. And she died a year ago, and we prayed together.
Good.
Usually have a couple or two that are thinking about a longer-term arrangement. So we were in sales, not management. So it was a beautiful way to start our Lenten season and to serve the whole community.
Love that. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. And all of you guys in 8 different locations. Very good.
I love the people that come up to me as I'm walking through with my vestments on in the Vail Village going, you've got something on your face. I'm like, really? Yeah, of course. So
yes,
anyway.
I do.
Anyway.
Yes, I do.
But sadly, Rick, it's Lent.
Yes.
So we need to turn from Ash Wednesday to this Friday, everyone, this Friday, 4 o'clock. If you're part of this community, there's only 2 places to be this Friday at 4 o'clock.
I agree.
And our dear younger sister, Lauren Mutter, a true leader to our youth and a servant to our youth in this community, young life leader, girls soccer coach, longtime staff member at Vail Christian High School. Mm-hmm. We are going to have a fitting celebration of her life and a memorial this Friday, 4 o'clock at Vail Christian High School's Grace Auditorium. And if you know a young person in the valley, you probably know someone that Lauren has touched.
Absolutely.
And I don't care if people are lined up down Highway 6, and then we let our law enforcement deal with that. But that's going to be a major moment in this community. And I invite everybody to check in with our kids, check in with our youth. It's been a very, very difficult week for them. Yep. Friday, 4 o'clock, same time, same day. At the Edwards Interfaith Chapel, right along Highway 6 in West Edwards.
There, yes.
L.T. Trotter, one of our great patriarchs, a longtime member of the VFW in Minturn. He's a veteran, author, businessman, sportsman. We're going to memorialize his life with his entire family all over the country. 90 years old. He died at a ripe old age with his family around him.
90, I like it.
And so Friday at 4 o'clock, if you happen to know LT, any of the Trotter family, want to support our community, come out to the Edwards Interfaith Chapel. I mean, this is what community does.
Sure.
Right?
And what I want to mention is, yes, they're at the same time. Yes, they're on the same day. They're in the same area. Can you make it to both? Probably not. But you can be there in spirit in both.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm going to once again say, check in with a young person in this valley. It's a very intense, it's been a long winter. They're facing exams, midterms, papers, and it's been a very, very difficult week. We've had several deaths and so forth, and it's a good thing for the community to check in and support the Mutter family, the Trotter family, 2 beautiful families in our community.
Thanks, sir. Thank you for what you do.
God bless you.
Check in with each other. Check in with yourselves as well, Vail Valley. Don't forget that. And if you're watching us online, wherever you are in the world, check in with yourself there as well. Speaking of checking in, we're going to switch gears. We're going to check in with our first chair in just a minute.